Hi Payal, how are you doing?
Hi Shiv, all well, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Let's first start with your testimonial.
Hi guys, I've been working with Revolo for almost a year now, I think just about a year, and it's been fantastic. I've worked with multiple agencies in the past, and when I came across their ad and we started working with them, their approach to working with cosmetic clinics like ours is very on point. It's been fantastic in a way that they not only, run ads, they go way beyond that. They will make sure that they set up your sales funnel. They will, kind of handhold your callers. They will also make sure that every lead is actually turning into a walk-in, which is, I think, a very rare, something I've not experienced with any of my previous similar experiences working. Sorry about that.
Payal, firstly, how did you find us? Like, how did you
Through an
get
ad
this
on
thing?
Instagram, I saw Shiv and Nitin talking about how they are clinic marketing specialists, and that's how we got in touch with them.
Okay. Okay, perfect. And can you talk about results? How many patients do you get through us? And what do we do exactly for you? Like, what ads do we run for you, and how many patients do you get through us?
So Rebolo's been running Meta and Google Ads for us. Google Ads also via GMB, Google My Business, and both platforms put together. Of course, Meta kicked off pretty quickly, and we started seeing a decent amount of revenue, at least an equivalent amount of revenue to the spends that we were making immediately. Google, of course, took a little bit of a time. But now with Google also, we've started hitting a number, I think a 4 to 5x number of the spends that we're doing. So yeah, that's the two platforms that we're working on with them.
Okay, and how is Meta revenue right now? Like, when we started, it was almost equal to the spend, but how's it right now?
I think even Meta currently is at a 5 or 6x, if I'm not mistaken. It's definitely both the platforms have kicked off. We've also, thanks to, Nitin and Shiv being so involved with the entire account, that the team has now understood the entire feedback process, the loop that they are supposed to follow. And that is definitely, we're seeing that a lot of funneling is happening of every lead converting into a walk-in eventually at the clinic.
Awesome. So you mentioned that you've worked with other digital marketing agencies before. Can you walk the audience through how it's been different while working with us?
So, like I was mentioning, most of these agencies that we work with work as just running the ads point of view. And even with respect to the strategy aspect, is something that I had to sit with them and tell them that let's do this and let's tweak that and let's try a different spin on this. But whereas with you guys, with Revolo, I think that's like a happy change. You guys come with ideas. You guys are not very fussy about, oh, the landing page needs to be so fancy, or, we don't waste time on all of that. We've kept it very clean and very quick, whatever works from a business point of view. Um, from just getting the creatives in place, using our old content, you've not really fussed about creating a lot of new content, also, which is another big roadblock that we used to face. That, oh no, the content is not good enough. That's why it's not giving us result. Um, I think with Revolo, what's really been, I think, end to end, less fuss, use what's there as much as possible. And also on the side, yes, we can create some new stuff basis what's trending and what will work. But I don't hear you guys pinning blames on saying it's the content that's why leads not getting delivered, or it's the landing page that's why the leads not getting delivered. It's very like you guys know what you do, and I think that's been a great experience.
That's awesome. Perfect. Can you walk us through the challenges that you faced at the start? And can you walk us through the guidance around sales that we've helped you with? Give an idea of how we dealt with the sales challenges that you were facing at the start and what other clinics need to be wary of while starting digital marketing, like what sort of systems they should have in place, what's non-negotiable, what's negotiable. What do you think?
So before even when we just onboarded with you, we thought we already had a robust sales process in place. But only as we, got started, we realized that there was so much more work that needed to be done. in terms of just even training the first, like how soon the lead call needs to happen from the time the lead has hit the inbox, and how is the follow-up process supposed to be, and what the pitch needs to be like. Also, how to convert them into an immediate consultation online if they cannot make it offline on the same day. So all these small elements that you brought in, it took a while for the team to kind of get there, learn the process, even accept it, because there was a lot of pushback in the beginning that, hello, this doesn't work. And if you're going to do this free online consultation, how is it going to really convert into business? But I think we just trusted the process, and you guys also gave us enough time. It took a while. I mean, let's be honest, it took us about at least 3 months to kind of get it going. And I think we're still learning. The learning curve is ongoing. But I think it's very important to understand that it's not going to be like you're going to start hitting that 6, 7x revenue day zero. It's a process, and you need to give each other time. The account needs learning time. And also, of course, depending on how strong your sales team is, if not, or if it's a newer, you're setting it up, it's going to take some amount of time. But you guys really help with that.
And in terms of ads, you guys have been running both Meta as well as Google. How do you feel about both platforms? Give your insights on how it's been working with our team around both of those different platforms for ads.
So different. I think Meta, the volume is much higher, whereas the conversion, or I mean, when you kind of funnel it down to the quality of lead, if you've got like 100 leads, maybe like I would say 10 would qualify, who would actually show up at the clinic. And it's very important to one, understand that, and but still keep following up with the rest 90, because you eventually with remarketing or just reaching out to them, they do that 10 becomes 20 and 30 over time. With Google, of course, the lead quality has been much better. The intent is much higher. But again, the time at which like the your reply time is very critical at that point, and your pitch is very critical at that time. So it's also very important that we have understood, working with Nitin from Revolo, is that building the Google My Business profile is equally very important, and that has really helped us. So a lot of Google leads we may not be able to directly attribute to Google Ads, but we know that through the Google My Business location, we're also seeing like a sort of an uptick in the walk-in business, which definitely was not the case before this.
So a lot of doctors, when they speak to us, they feel like we'll hand over the work to a team member of ours. So
Mm.
can you walk the audience through how directly involved we've been with you guys and what your experience has been working with our team? Could you give insights on that?
Yeah, for sure. So, I think with you guys, it's with Revolo, it's always been a weekly review. And you, Shiv and Nitin, you guys are yourself present on every review and making sure that you all are taking time to go through everything, like whether it's a screen recording call or a voice recorded call, that you have gone through and actually gotten on a feedback call with me to tell me that, listen, this definitely needs to get fixed. Like we need to plug this in. So I think that really helps I think both ways. I know that you guys are working and you guys are doing what you guys are good at, and you are constantly giving us feedback that we're trying to implement. So I think that teamwork is what eventually is, leading to results. So I think from and team availability point of view, even everyone else in the team is fairly very quick and very responsive. Even if y'all are not around on another day, there's a daily check-in and a daily feedback mechanism in place. So you know whether on a daily basis an ad work didn't work and what needs to be, worked on.
Perfect, perfect. Any last insights that you'd like to share with the people watching this?
All in all, I think it's been a great experience. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like tell me what you want me to say.